2022 will mark the first season since 1999 that Valentino Rossi won't be competing in the highest class of motorcycle Grand Prix racing. Dorna CEO Carmelo Ezpeleta has now looked at how this will affect the sport while speaking to Marca. I'm your host Dillon Shelley, and first up on Moto World, why Valentino Rossi's legacy will live on in MotoGP. Ezpeleta began by explaining why Rossi's retirement was inevitable. Valentino Rossi couldn't be racing until he was 60. In sport, age counts more or less depending on what the athlete does. Valentino extended his career as long as he thought necessary. He then suggested that Rossi's performance during his final 2 seasons weren't as bad as the results might suggest. I think that the last 2 years weren't very appreciated because people saw the other riders and he was 11th. However, in Valencia, Valentino was 10th, less than a second behind the rider who was winning with an incredible performance. What happens is that before, that difference would result in a 3rd place, and now a rider is 15th, 10th or 18th. He further thanked Vale and pointed out how Rossi will still have a presence in the sport. All I can say to him is thank you for what he's been, and I can't ask him to stretch further his MotoGP career. He's got one foot in the world, with a team, and what he's done is great. He's created the academy in Tavullia. Ezpeleta then elaborated how this isn't the first time that the sport has had to say goodbye to a major icon. It has happened to us more than once. Everyone said, what will happen when Americans leave? What happens when Mick Doohan is gone? The championship is more important than anything else. He then responded to whether the sport will be affected by the absence of Rossi. That's what I should be asking you. I'm going to continue to do the same thing I already did. In a way, Valentino's legacy is to inspire very good motorcycle riders. Of all the riders we have now, if it weren't for Valentino, they wouldn't be at the level they're at. He signed off by reiterating how Rossi has been an inspiration. All the riders who arrive at the World Championship say that their idol was Valentino, that they want to emulate what he did. A school of riders who have been doing very well has also been created. Fast feed. KTM's Brad Binder feels that he as a rider can definitely improve in keeping his lines a bit tighter. Over a lap, I'm making too many meters and am not tight enough on the inside of corners. That's one thing I want to improve. That's one thing that comes to mind straight away. LCR Honda's Alex Marquez has stated that I know that I need to improve, not just the bike. I need to improve in more conditions, try to be a more complete rider, try to be always there and not make the up and downs that I did in this 2021 season. When you're struggling like this, like 21, it is a good year to learn as a rider, to keep trying when you have many problems, to be more complete as a rider. Tech 3 KTM's Remy Gardner knows that taking part in the Sepang test is not going to be easy. It was only 13 days ago that I got the operation to treat a fractured wrist. I've been trying to do as much physio as possible to get ready. We're going to try and maybe do short runs. We don't want to do any more damage and make it worse for the future. We'll take it as it comes and just see how I feel first on the bike. We're going to try for sure. Dorna Sports Senior Director of Global Commercial Partnerships, Marca has announced Michelin as the title sponsor for this year's Grand Prix at Termas de Rio Hondo. Michelin is a vital partner for Dorna Sports and an integral part of MotoGP, Moto-E, and the MotoGP Esport Championship. We're very proud to see the Michelin name take top billing at a Grand Prix once again in 2022. Leo Garcia, VP of Facilities and Track Operations at COTA, has confirmed that they're done as far as all the paving is concerned. Turn 2 and Turn 10, where we felt the movement of the earth was happening, we did maybe 10 inches of reinforced concrete and reinforced rebar. We've also paved from 12 through 16. We did redo Turn 12 because we had done it 2 years ago. We came back and re-milled it and re-leveled it. That whole operation, from the braking into the apex at 12, is 99% better than it was before. The transition is a lot smoother. I think the riders and drivers will appreciate the work. Which manufacturer do you expect to come out on top at the end of the Sepang test? Head over to my community page to vote in the poll and let me know what you think in the comments. And if you like this video, feel free to subscribe and check out my others for all the latest in the world of MotoGP.